Okay, good morning, Yitzi, Yossi, Isaac. Here we go. A rousing whisper. What did we do? We did the words just in order?
Oh, no.
Isaac.
A, could you see the photo? No.
Because it's not meant to be like that.
A student. So that was the word.
I'm reading.
Okay. On the second day of Shavuos, Rabbi Shalom Dov Ber Lubavitch once hosted a small gathering in his home. During the course of his talks, a query arose as to whether the date of Rabbi Yisrael Baal Shem Tov's passing was the first day of Shavuos or the second day. The rabbi commented that he had been contemplating the issue for quite some time and had recently come to the conclusion that the first day is the authentic yahrzeit. Among those present was Rabbi Levi Yitzchak Schneerson of Yekaterinoslav, an exceptionally erudite scholar. Erudite, I think it's how you pronounce it, who challenged the Rebbe's verdict. According to the law, one who perishes on the first day of a festival cannot be formally interred. Only non-Jews may execute his burial. Is it plausible to presume that the tzaddik's holy body was handled by Gentiles?
Rousing. Running. I don't know. That's the first thing that came to my head. There's 2 days of Shavuos. Yeah, I'm for sure not gonna get any sleep. I'm gonna go crazy.
Wow.
Also, I'll read and then I'll stop here. Yeah. Replied the Rebbe, the Baal Shem Tov's body did not need any healing. He simply buried himself. Wow. That means that he didn't need he didn't need to go to the hospital. He decided, oh no, he didn't need any handling. Like he didn't need anyone helping him burying himself. He buried his own self. I don't know how that's even possible. But actually, when I had to do my brother's bar mitzvah, I stayed up till 5 o'clock. Went to sleep from 5 to 6. Woke up at 6:15 from a dog, and then my whole day was up.
You have a dog? Nisha kosher the animal. I want to get my. When I wanted to go if I brought home a dog one day.
Oh, your word is whisper.
The word is dog. So, I want to know what my father would do if I bring home a nice, cute little puppy. My house. Oh, my dad freak out. What would he do? Would he kick me out of the house? I'll take care of it. I want a dog. I live in the house. But yeah, maybe I should buy a dog. So, what a cute dog. Just did like the Baal Shem to take his body after he died. He's like dig out his grave, jump in, and then go. Everything falls in. Should I get a dog? What a dog! Whatever. P.S. Shalom!
Morning, Shalom. Shkoyach. On switch. And I'm going to read footnotes 1 and 2 because I'm a rebel. 1878 through 1944, Father of Lubavitch Rebbe. Talking about Levi Yitzchak Schneerson. Footnote 2. As a more earthly possibility, The Lubavitcher Rebbe once cited praises of the Baal Shem Tov that on the morning of his demise, the Baal Shem Tov summoned members of the local burial society and gave them specific instructions concerning his entombment. Accordingly, the Rebbe speculated it is reasonable to assume that the lengthy Kabbalistic rites he requested postponed the actual burial until evening, so that it was no longer the first day of the festival. This also explains why the Baal Shem Tov was known to particularly cherish the second day of Shavuos. Although his passing was on the first day, he was not to attain the phenomenon of returning to the soil until the second day. So that is a practical explanation, right? You're saying you don't know how it's possible. That was a practical explanation of how it is possible. But made me think how kids don't have trouble believing in like stories.
And on another occasion, Rabbi Shalom Dovber remarked, Baal Shem Tov once said that he could rarely ascend to the heaven alive, just like Eliyahu the prophet. Nevertheless, he appointed to take the nature route for the wished to personalize, undergo the experience of interment as prescribed by the verse, "You are made of soil, and the soil you shall return." Footnote Genesis 3:19. I mean, yeah, you're supposed to. You came from Earth, and yeah, I think that it's pretty cool that you go back to where you were. No, it's my my cousin came with their dog, and yeah.
Shalom. Your word is second.
Second.
Second. Hand. Good morning. Yeah, I have quite a bit on my mind right now. Though I don't know what I want to share. I try to follow along. I just didn't find out where you guys were holding. Like when you were reading Isaac, like you finished off your paragraph with something, and I looked at all the paragraphs, and they didn't have that. Like they didn't finish with that word. So I'm confused.
Footnote.
I read the footnote, and now we're holding the 3 stars. If you want to read.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so where's it? Oh, the 3 stars, the Lubavitcher Rebbe.
Yes.
Okay, so the Lubavitcher Rebbe comments. The Baal Shem Tov emerged in a particularly dark period of Jewish history when an entire generation of Jews had collapsed in a swoon of spiritual and material demoralization. What does one do to rouse a person who has lost consciousness? The surest method is to whisper the victim's name into his ear, appealing directly to his innermost soul. And that is exactly what God did. He sent Rabbi Saul Baal Shem Tov as a whisper into the ear of every Jewish soul, each of whom is named Israel, thereby reviving the spirit of the broken generation.
Tanya? Day? Tanya. Tanya. Tanya, 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 Tanya. No! That was supposed to block my face. I said Tanya. Shalom. Say Tanya, 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 Tanya. Because that's what we should be learning. Do I have to click at broadcast and start Tanya? Because that's what I want to do. Okay? Make me upset when I'm doing Tanya.
Okay. Stop it. Stop it, please.
I said
If you
Tanya.
don't like it, you can walk
Of.
out. Of father. Of in Hebrew is father. I like it. I always like that. Of also means like someone that comes from somewhere, like Yitzi of North Hollywood. You say of, like that's where he's from, and we are from our father, which is interesting because we're also talking about you come from the soil and you go back to the soil. Suggestion for you, Yitzhak Cooperman, is that if you want, I made up with you that when we finish the story, we'll go do Daily Tanya. So why don't you read? And that way we'll finish the story earlier, and that way you can do Tanya. Maybe you just want to say Tanya, maybe you don't want to actually do the Tanya, so you're not thinking clearly. But I made the suggestion, and you can do as you wish.
Read.
I'm going to continue to from where Shalom's holding. And that is exactly what God did. He sent Rabbi Yisrael Baal Shem Tov as a whisper into the ear of every Jewish soul, each of whom is named Israel, thereby reviving the spirit of the broken generation. The Baal Shem Tov was truly the collective soul of his people, inextricably bound with all individual Jewish souls. Okay, it's a really cool idea. Is that when you say when you whisper a person's name in his ear, it wakes him up.
Shavuos Yom Tov. As a trembling illustration, a number of years ago, a Jewish woman fell dangerously ill and remained unconscious from an extended period of time. The Rebbe, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak, was constructed at once and noticed of her critical condition. They should whisper her my name, Yosef Yitzchak, in her ear, advised by the Rebbe. As soon as this instruction was heeded, she uh, re, re, regained consciousness and in short time recovered of altogether. I think it's talking about Coops. Yosef Yitzchak. Isn't it? Yeah, that's what when I was reading the name, I was thinking maybe it's referring to him. So if there's anybody sick, just whisper Coops' name. They'll get healed, and then
Shalom.
Rabbi.
We're speaking about like whispering the name into the ear. Oh, that's my name. That's my word.
Yeah, Rabbi.
Rabbi Schwartzberg. So we're talking about names. I was just wondering, like, a random Schwarza, like Ladaska, who chose Fios. I just okay, whatever. Yeah. So does her like name have anything to do with her? Like, I mean, obviously it's not the same as a Jew, but like, does it connect with her soul the same way it would connect to a Jewish soul? Like like a Jewish person's name, like it's I don't know how, but it has something to do with the soul, whatever. Yeah, and like hearing like everything we look at and we interact with, the only way we're able to understand it is through associations of things we already know. I think like this is Rubiaska's like whole point he tries to make every day. But yeah, so like we're making it through association. So a name obviously has a very strong association to a person's like consciousness, to a large extent, especially if the Jewish thing is true about like it being connected. And I'm sure it is. Thank you very much.
The word is Shalom.
The word is Shalom.
Schwartzberg. As clappy like a little baby. As he's so excited. What's my paragraph?
1.
One man asked why but his name and revive the lifeless woman as
What?
One may ask, why did the Rebbe's name revive the lifeless woman as they modern day Baal Shem Tov. He is the spiritual lifeline of our generation. All Jews with Creator, hence his name evoked from the inexorable of soul. Her soul will emerge from its surrounded slate dormitory. Yep, Schwartzberg. Tanya. Did we finish? Tanya. I don't know how many more times I can say Tanya. Like Tanya is a hard word to say. Holy shit, it's still more to go. Tanya. Pass.
You sure?
Tanya.
Dove.
Tanya.
Dove bear. Bear, like a grizzly. Dove and bear are both translations of the name beer, a bear. Why would someone have the name bear? Dove bear. Why is that like a holy name? Interesting. I actually don't know. I know that there's one thing that's connected to a beer. I know that we call it the Rabbi Zalmi Roxon. Something about the temptation of Yosef Atzadik, like the temptations that he had with Potiphar's wife. It was considered like fighting with a bear. I think so, but I really don't know what's so significant about that in regards to naming someone Dober. So good point. Does it apply to a guy? I have no idea. But either way, that would be very interesting. Like either if it's yes or no, I would find that interesting. Because if yes, I think that's cool that it also, refers to their source and their essence. A name is not the essence, but it does refer to the essence of a person. So it's connected with it. Or even if not, so then it's interesting because we Yidden and Goyim have names.
Of Father. We now have greater insight into the Baal Shem Tov's wish to undergo a bodily passing. And so far as the purpose of his soul descends was to result. I don't know this word.
Should I help you?
Yes.
Resuscitate. Means to wake
Resuscitate
someone up.
as all the soul of his generation that had fainted. He reached out to everyone, including the lowest of degenerate generations, and sought to rekindle their inherent bond with God. Consequently, he saw fit to plummet into the door of mortal extinction to penetrate the very soul. His word is Lubavitch.
Lubavitch.
Lubavitch. Bacher. doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, it's just those like I'm just keep thinking back to like those videos I watched. They just like yeah, whatever. It's just a very clear picture painted. Wait, one more where I'm smiling. Yeah, whatever. And it was just really cool because like it clicked in my head just how much like of an influence we have on like everything around us to such a like to the smallest extent. And you're changing the way people think around you, and the way people, yeah, like you're literally changing the way people think, and like they can't stop it. They cannot stop it, even if they tried. Even if they knew what was going on, they cannot stop what they're going to be thinking about in your presence if you do certain things. And I really think that was cool.
Well, no word.
Your word is
Once.
once.
On the process.
Oh, hosted. Bacteria. Rafi, what is up? Good to see you.
What up, peoples?
Baruch Hashem, Baruch Hashem, Baruch Hashem. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna finish these last words, even though you could have. There's like literally 3 lines left, but there's more important things to do right now. Consequently, he saw fit to plummet the nanner of mortal existence, to penetrate the very soil of interment, and spiritually elevate the souls from their posthumous slumber. Wow. Um, what did I want to say? I don't know. You just looked good over here in this picture. So I want to respond to Shalom was saying. I think that that's not true because we had, meaning obviously there's plenty of truth to it. We had a Farbrengen once and we were discussing this idea. Because Baruch Krinsky, before he came here, he took like psychology 101 and it was about not psychology, it was about advertising. The psychology of advertising, whatever it was, something to do with that. And basically, we had a whole Farbrengen discussion of what are you supposed to do about it if it's so effective. Then how are we supposed to not be affected by it?
A, B, I think that names are very important because each name has a meaning, and like that name like goes according to your personality. Like if you're happy or something, you're named this and this, even though it doesn't really mean happy and being and so and so. It means this is what your name means, and this is how you're supposed to like you're supposed to become this kind of person with this kind of name. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Shalom, it's your turn.
His word? His word?
It's small.
Small.
Small Rafi. Oh, what's up, Rafi? It's good to see you. It's been a while. Like it's funny because like I haven't been on in a while, and you hop on. It's really good. Yeah, not much to say. Like we're talking about. Oh yeah, I don't think it's like it doesn't affect you in the way like of like now you can't think of anything else, and this person's putting thoughts into your mind that are like dirty or something. I'm sure like it's like it just affects the way you're thinking about the product. I don't know. I feel like it's a little more complicated than just putting an image in your head and then like forcing you to think of something that you don't want to think about. Yeah, press.
Rafi.
Okay. I have no idea what is going on.
You're just doing a word and then you're
Gathering.
speaking.
Gathering.
Your word is
Okay, what's the word?
gathering.
Gathering people. Yeah. Shalom, nice to see you. To whoever else is there, I can only see Yitzi and Rabbi. What's up? How's it going? Oh, what's Coops? Okay. What up, Coops? Yeah, I agree. Baruch Hashem, I have a flight. And I will be in Israel from next week, Tuesday. I'm homeless though, for the meantime, but I do have a flight. But yeah, thank God everything's going well. Can only hope for the best, and yeah. Anyway, I miss Jets. Just want to put it out there. I just miss Jets. Also, Isaac, when you're gonna be there with the VIP and everything, just maybe I'll swing by and come visit. Pass.
In. Have together.
In sleep. He said in sleep. Okay. Ba-dum-bum. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. What's his last word here? His hiss, like a hiss from a snake. So good to see you, Rafi. I would like to get a quick glimpse at the garden, please. Thank you so much. Want to see the progress since last time, and yeah, Sham. Just to finish the thought is that obviously nobody can force you to anything, like you're saying, but there is a certain amount, which is what you were saying last time, of like that you can't help but be affected by the people around you. And basically, the conclusion we came to is that there's a law in. One second, I have to look at the garden. Hold on. It's exactly what you were holding last time. Actually, no, it looks like you went further. Went further down. Nice. I've never done anything like that, so I'm enthralled by it. So amazing. Oh man, I'm almost out of time. Anyways, the rule is about koshering meat to take out the blood. Is that as long as it's taking out blood, it's not receiving. So it's like a rule in halacha.
Home. Family. Yeah, I mean, I think that this word, I mean, I think like everyone like belongs somewhere. Like their home is where all their friends and family is. Like they go somewhere, they're like, okay, I'm not really with friends and stuff like that. But like when they actually like they're actually like with their friends and family, they're like, yes, I'm actually home and stuff. So um, yeah, I thought that was something interesting. Um, we should like maybe do another paragraph. Maybe next subject. Um, it's just this page. I don't know. Okay. Tom, it's your turn.
What's the word?
His word is
During.
During Sphira. Rafi, I'm confused what happened like in the garden. What's up with that? You're clearing it up? you're starting to fix up. Looks like it. Good stuff. It just doesn't seem like you're gonna be able to finish it like in time for leaving. Like you're just gonna leave that job for somebody else. Nice. Um, wow. Honestly, Israel sounds so much fun. I need to end up there like sometime this year. I've been wanting to go there for a while, and it's just been hard for me to get there. So if I end up going to VIP, that would be really cool. And yeah, like I think I need. It would be like, I feel like I need it. I feel like I need to just get away from America in general. Israel's always nice, any time of year, but especially like during the, not really during the summer. Come to think of it, yeah, but that's crazy. I feel like I'd just be nervous, Rafi. Like like there's a reason I'm not doing it and you're doing it, but I'd be nervous at some point along the way. Like just tell me when that happens. Um, okay, yeah, that's it. Pass. Go ahead.
The
The world. Shalom, I am fixing up the garden. Hopefully, I finish in time. If not, someone else is gonna have to finish it. Yes. Um, I started off with that whole thing being full of like weeds and stuff, but I cleared most of it away. I have a friend coming tomorrow. He's gonna help me out, and we're gonna level it and put like stones on there, make it look very schmaxy, and then all good. Anyway, I will let you know when it gets. When I feel like when I think in my head like I made the wrong decision, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to keep waiting, man. But yeah, nice to see you too. Hopefully you got your full paycheck. Okay, because we were supposed to get more than 1,200, but yeah, we were. Yeah, we were. We were supposed to get more than whatever. I don't like. I can't see the time. How am I doing on time? But um, but yeah. Anyway, pass, and everyone should have a wonderful day.
What? Yeah, your word is coarse. Your word is coarse. What do you say for the word coarse? He's really out. Now he's awake. What's your word for coarse? Sleep? Now you have to say sleep. Yeah, his word is sleep.
Sleep.
His word is okay. Of sourced. Shalom, I didn't know that you were considering to come to VIP. You definitely should. It would be amazing. Get on the phones, start calling people, and come. Absolutely, would love for you to come. It would be amazing. Absolutely, man. And yes, Israel, we spoke about this, and it's happening. Remember, we spoke about this 2 years ago. I spoke about an idea of people joining FiveAlive and not needing to pay, or at least paying less for the program, and it's happening this year. So I didn't know that it was an option, but if it is an option, then definitely jump on the boat right now. Right now. Right now, right now. Like this second. No, for real, let me know if that's a serious option. Let's try to arrange it, make it happen. Look, this is a crazy story. And I think that I was a lot more comfortable with it in the past, which is what made me think that, younger children have no issue with these stories, with these miraculous stories. And then when you get older, it's like you get more sophisticated, and then then you start having issues with it, which is an interesting thought.
It is hard. I mean, anything is possible. Um, where was I going to go with this? Um,
Shalom. Which word?
talk.
Talks.
Talks a lot. I don't know if that's one word or two words. Lots of talking. I forgot what I was gonna say too, unfortunately, but I have other ideas in my head that I want to share. Possibly. Mm. Oh yeah, it's really cool that like it's actually happening VIP. I didn't think it was gonna be happening this year at all. It's a very surprising turn of events, um, to say the least. And I mean, honestly, I wish I stayed in LA a little longer just so I could do some fundraising there. It was a good run when I was doing it with Noah and Kobe. We did it like a couple of times. It was a lot of fun. But if I was able to do it for like, 2 more weeks, I think I could have got at least my share of VIP. But yeah, that didn't end up working out, so I'll have to do it here if I want to do it. And yeah, I want to hear all the details about it though. Like I don't even know what the program's gonna look like yet. I don't know if it's a house or it's traveling. I don't know, but it's very exciting for everyone involved.
Rafi.
Hey.
A.
A. Hippopotamus. That's the first word which came to mind. Yeah, I've realized that ever since I came back here, the whole London, no one besides being depressing, besides that, is run on politics. The entire freaking England runs on politics, and it's just like makes people depressed and sad. So yeah, that's why I'm leaving next week, as opposed to like in a month or two, because this place is pretty depressing. And Isaac, whatever you do, do not do a VIP trip to London because everyone will come out depressed. I'm warning you. It's the only advice I can give. But yeah, you should do like some cool places, like maybe Brazil, Italy. There's places around. Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Iraq, Iran. There's places. But hopefully one year I'll join. Hopefully. Pass.
All right.
Yeah,
That is all for today, folks. Mashiach now.